Tuesdays with TJ, episode number 28. I am your host, Carlos Clayton. This is my beautiful co-host, PJ. And of course, the main event of the evening, my main man, TJ Tracey. What's good with you, my guy?
I'm doing good, thank you very much. I hope everyone's. It's been a while. I hope everyone's okay and has recovered over. I don't know what the NFL free agency has taken, but I want some.
Look, it's been crazy, man. And I've never
Yeah,
seen an off season like this a day in my life. Only if you're playing Madden, right? That's like the only
pretty
time
much.
it
Yeah.
can kind of get crazy because we created that way because we're just so delusional. But this offseason felt like a lot of cray cray going on. That just things I never thought would really happen transpired, and obviously as we break it down, I'll tell you why. What I think is going on for real, man. But how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Not last week. Week four was a bit tough with what's going on with like the NFL,
Yeah.
certain people and Eagles things, but it all gets on. But I am looking forward to the draft and the NFL season already with what's gone on. So,
You guys are
what's
all man. The
what?
Eagles are always good. Of course, y'all. We have our TJ's Eagles talk, so we'll have that going on. But TJ, man, and the Eagles, it feels like every offseason these guys just the rich get richer, man. It just feels like that.
How's
But
your day? How you been? I know you've
man,
been
so
working hard.
everyone know I started a new job, man, in the real world. Started a new job, and it's taking a good toll of my time. But outside of that, bro, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, and y'all, once again, this we are multi platforms available. So we're live right now, not only from the OG station
Hey,
of YouTube, but also Facebook and Twitter. So that should be popping off in just a moment. I just opened up the Facebook. You know, Facebook goes crazy on here for your boy. So thank y'all for the love and support, man. And yeah, so I started a new job, man, and it's kind of taking a life of its own. But very fortunate to even be a part of this job. It's a well-paying job. It's an office job. I'm one of those guys now. So
fun
yeah,
times.
yeah. I don't have to go outside as much anymore, which is always cool for me. And yeah, so that's it. Y'all, before we get started, please hit that like button, smash that subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, also, we have our poll available. I asked, how did your team fare? How do you is it good? Yes, no. You have no clue what's going on. Let your boy know in the polls, man. And we have our Q&A also. Our Q&A. So basically, just let your boy know how you think your team is faring in this year's offseason, and what do you think is going to catapult them to, I don't know, destiny. It could be Super Bowl, it could be AFC, NFC championship games, it could be playoffs, it could be a winning record. I don't know. I can care less. just let your boy know, man. Let your boy know. So thank y'all for smashing that like button as well. TJ, let's get some
Yes.
folks in there. We got Card Craze. Says good afternoon from BC, Canada. PJ, what's up, CC? We got Sticks of Maine. Says sadly, I am a Giants fan. Oh, yeah, hey, woo. We'll
See that one.
Lord. Normal guy said, what up, TJ?
What up, normal guy?
We got MKI Sports Michael Kenji Izumi showing love. Says, I'm right on time after my fantasy baseball league draft. What's up, Carlos, PJ, and TJ? We
What
also
up?
have
I hope you're having a
Ron
great
Duff.
day.
We got Ron Duffy in the building. Says PJ. She said, "What up, RD? What's up, MKI and NG?" She said, "Good to see you, Sticks of Maine." I got Baloo Spams. L2 said, "Yo, what's up, Carlos and PJ and TJ? What's up,
What's
Baloo?"
up? What's up?
And we've been good, man. We've been good, brother. We have been good. I can't complain one bit, bro. Can't complain one bit. Matter of fact, let's go to our multi-stream. Let's see what we got going on here.
Ooh.
It might take a little minute because we're doing this, but let's go. Got people saying what's up. Yes, sir. How y'all doing, man? Welcome, my Facebook family and friends. Appreciate that. Come
Yes.
on in. Come
Hello.
live. We are live, y'all, from Facebook, Twitter, and, of course, YouTube, man. This is, once again, Tuesdays with TJ, episode number 28. I am your host, Carlos Clayton. It's my beautiful co-host, PJ, and the man to my right, the main man of the evening, TJ Tracey. What's up, brother?
So, no, so I've got X currently going. So if there's any breaking news whilst the show's going, I can. Oh, here we go. Lions D end Romeo Okore has announced he's stepping away from football
Really?
just now. Like,
Damn.
well, just now.
Damn. Because I got Shohei Ohtani as my top pick on my fantasy baseball draft, which you should, yes. Card Cray says, "You mean the Whiners?" Seattle Seahawks fan here. Let's get it, y'all. Yo, the bottom on the screen it says "Rep your team." Please represent your team. So whoever your squad is, let your boy know, man. Whatever your squad is, let your boy know, man. Represent your team. I don't care who it is. I don't care what NFL team you're repping. Like we got a guys in the Giants already, so
Yeah.
keep it real, man. Talk about keeping it real, huh? Talk about
Keep
keeping it
it real.
real. Good God Almighty. All right, so let's get it, man. We said rep your team. We are, a channel of the good, the bad, and the downright ugly, but we're not worried about that at the moment. Because the off season, from anyone's point of view, it could be all three of those things.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, some people, some teams going, "What are you doing?" Some teams, fans celebrating their teams, and then you've got some fans who are still sitting around waiting for something to happen.
facts. My thing is, TJ, let's talk about the quarterbacks first, man. And it was crazy.
Ooh.
Do you remember who the domino effect was? Do you know who was the first move? Do you remember?
Oh, I think, was it Russ?
That's right. That is right.
Was it
Oh,
Russ just before
Russell
off
Wilson.
season?
Russell Wilson was the first one. He broke the dominoes, and now all of a sudden we got some cray moves. Let's go with the quarterbacks, y'all. The big dogs of just the NFL itself. Major
Hmm.
news: Russell Wilson traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and
Yeah.
we kind of had a feeling. I remember this months ago. I was like, I want him in Pittsburgh. It just seems like it's a natural fit because they're missing a leader in quarterback, right? They've got the defense, they got a few weapons. They're just missing the quarterback, and they have the head coach that believes in Russell Wilson. I might add as well. So
Hmm.
he was the first domino effect to really get things rocking and rolling. So here's a list, y'all. I got it on the screen right now. So when that happened, here's everything else that went down from the quarterback position. Kirk Cousins to the
Yep.
Atlanta Falcons. $180 million, $110 million guaranteed. Kirk Cousins now
Pretty
for his
much.
career, $332 million guaranteed in his career. Shout
Get
out
that
to
money.
shout out to his agent, bro. The best agent in NFL history, bro. For a guy that's won one playoff game in his career,
Hmm.
he's got 332 million guaranteed.
Well, I think was it the both contracts with the Vikings were fully guaranteed. I
Yeah,
think that was the
just
first
crazy,
fully
right?
guaranteed contract.
And we're
So,
talking about a guy that's 35 years old.
damn.
No, he'll
If
be
I was making that money at that age, lovely.
he'll be 39 when his contract is up. It's crazy. Also, let's run through our. Baker Mayfield stays with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I believe
Good.
was it a 2-year deal? Oh
I
my
think it's
God,
3.
3-year deal maybe.
Yeah, I
I
can tell you
forgot.
in a second. Bear with me. Uh, where is it? You're in the south, aren't you?
Yep, we're in the South, baby.
So yeah, Baker Mayfield found re-signed for a 3-year, $100 million.
Oh,
That
okay.
includes 30 millions fully guaranteed
Yeah.
in year one, and the max value of 115 million. So not bad.
Not bad at all, honestly. I kind of like that, honestly. If I'm him, I like that. I do like that.
Yeah, good for him. He's finally got his money. I feel like he got a bit screwed over from the Browns,
Yeah,
and
a bit. I think he got screwed big time in his career. But I think, like
yeah,
we pointed out earlier, him that stint with the Rams. I mean, just that Sean McVay stint he had for those final 6 games of the season, something like that. It really gave him another shot to be, to show what he's really worth or what he
yeah,
can really prove. So I like that. But we had that going on. We had Mac Jones traded to the Jaguars
forgot about him.
for was it a 6th round pick?
Yeah,
Uh, then we get Desmond Ritter to the Arizona Cardinals.
Hmm.
Right now, you got your bottom of the barrel kind of quarterbacks that are moving on. Sam Howell traded to the Seattle Seahawks. So now
Hmm.
he was the Commander starter pretty much all year. Then he's going to Seattle, which is crazy. That means Washington's definitely going to get their guy, whether it be Jaden Daniels or Drake Mays. Kenny Pickett, Kenny Pickett to the Eagles. Right, crazy how that went down. That means they got their guy. We know about that. And we'll talk about the last guy and the last one. Last but not least, Justin Fields
Justin
traded
Fields,
also to the Pittsburgh Steelers for guess what? Only a 6th round pick, man.
pretty much. Well, it technically could be a fourth if he
Could be a fourth.
plays.
You're right. It could be a 4th round pick. I don't, bro. I'm bro, flabbergasted on how the deals went down for Pittsburgh. Before I let you have the rings, TJ, Pittsburgh. Not only did they trade for Russell Wilson, they're only paying Russell Wilson $1.2 million on the cap because Russell Wilson wants to freaking win. Because Russell
Yeah.
could have either said, "All right, I also want money from you guys now, 35 million or 40." He said, "Nope. I want a team friendly deal that is super friendly because he's already getting paid for the Broncos.
Yeah, I was going to
One
say, it does
point,
help that the Broncos are paying him 38 million.
you got Russell Wilson, my guy. If he does well, 3 years, right? And if
Mhm.
somehow you can keep Justin Fields as your, protect him, he could probably be your next guy after Russell Wilson. I'm not quite sure. If Russell goes 2 years, but then you get two really good quarterbacks for who they are for only $1.2 million and a 6th round pick, potentially a
Yeah,
4th round pick.
yeah, no, it's laughing. It's great.
Out of these quarterback moves, man, what do you feel about the whole entire quarterback move that's going on?
Oh, it's just been absolutely crazy because you got, like, everyone assumed Justin Fields would be one of the first QBs moved, if you know what I mean. Because it's pretty much the Bears have said we are getting Caleb Williams, and you've still got people out there shouting that Justin Fields is better than Jalen Hurts. So you've still got a high ceiling, and then you've got all these like teams like Russell Wilson going to the Steelers. Was it even like Mitch Trubisky went to the Bills? Tyrod Taylor went to the Patriots. Obviously, all that. Not Tyrod Taylor. Brissett went to the Jacoby Brissett went back to the Patriots, and then no one wanted Fields. No one. Like Kirk Cousins goes to Atlanta, and everyone assumed Atlanta was going to be the first person to trade for Justin Fields. And
Right.
it's just been absolutely crazy. And then it's been fun. I'm not going to lie, it's been very fun. Jameis Winston going to the Browns. Like every team, if I scroll down, pretty much every team has a QB going to them. Colts getting Joe Flacco, Jaguars getting Jones, Mason Rudolph going to Tennessee. It's been the only teams that really haven't got a QB going to them are the Broncos, who need a QB, and the top three. Um, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know what Philly's doing trading for Kenny Pickett.
I like it
Like,
as,
I
as your
like
as your
it,
backup.
but
I mean, that's about Kenny Pickett still a really really good backup in my opinion, and who can
I
win
get
you a
it.
few games. He's young, and then who knows if you have any kind of trouble in paradise getting hurts a contract after his contract's over with. Who knows in a couple of years maybe. Kenny Pickett's that? I'm not quite sure, but you still need a viable backup, no matter what,
No,
because
I get it. I get it. It's just he's a former first round pick, and I know the moment Hurts has a bad game, people are going to be calling for
oh,
Pickett to
I doubt
start.
that. That's
Oh, it's the Philly media.
that's your the Philly in you. Yeah, I doubt
That's the
that.
Philly media.
That's the Philly in you. And I doubt that, bro. Big time. Hell no. I cannot for the life of me see that happening. Before we get things really rocking and rolling, give a big shout out to folks in the chat. I got Andrew says, "What up, Carlos and PJ and TJ? What's good?"
So,
All
what's
right, good to
up?
see you, man. We got folks in there chatting it up, y'all. Keep the chat rocking and rolling. Thank y'all for that, man. And any type of questions you have, save it for the end of the stream. We'll break down all of your questions
Hmm.
as we end the stream later on. So let's do that. But before we get back to the quarterback, the QB moves, before we get into that, I did kind of skip ahead. I did skip ahead a little bit. I want to ask you
Mhm.
a question, honestly, TJ,
What?
about the off season,
Yeah.
and my question is like, why are we getting this kind of crazy off season? Like, what's really going on? Sorry for the font, you guys. I forgot about this question quickly, so it's a small font. But what's the reasoning for a crazy offseason of trades and free agency so far, in your opinion? Like, why is this year so freaking bonkers?
I feel like a big part of it is the salary cap jumping up to 30 million.
Mm,
No one suspected it to jump as high as it did. And you've got these teams that are like, no, I've got like 12 million left in salary cap to going, oh my gosh, I've got over 42, and being able to spend money on that. And it apparently was a giant. I didn't realize how big of a free agency class this year was, with how many people are free agents, including the QBs. I didn't expect, like Kirk Cousins, you just sort of suspect, guessed at his age, coming off an Achilles, pardon me, would just re-sign back with the um, Vikings. But no, he's gone off, and you've got these teams that have realised that they want to win and they want to win it. Like Atlanta is such a good thing. They've got all these high-end talent. Your Kyle Pitts, your Drake London, your Bijan on these rookie deals.
mhm.
They need to take advantage of that now, and obviously they did that by paying Kirk that amount of money. And like I said, having a lot more money than what everyone has suspected. But yeah, no one suspected the amount of QBs to be moved, and the running backs as well was interesting. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's a subject for a bit further later today. But I think that's it. But you also have these weird teams who, like, even your Saints. Saints are known for their terrible cap position. They are.
We are. You're right about that. Yes.
And
Take pride in
they've, like, fair enough. Yeah.
it.
You
Take
had to
pride
cut a
in
couple
it.
people,
Yeah.
like Michael Thomas is now gone and stuff like that. But you've still managed to sign, like, obviously Nathan Perriman's not going to really change your team, but Chase Young,
Chase Young.
Willie Gay, you, yeah, you extended Tyrann Matthew. Like, you've managed to add pieces, and teams have managed to actually get better and stronger from, well, what was a very weak offensive uh, NFL last year. So it's going to be interesting. I said it's just very weird when you have teams like the Cowboys who've done what, three things, four things.
We'll talk about that in a minute because I know we'll talk about them in a minute. So that's the topic
Yeah, I
about
think
them
it's
coming
just
up.
the cap. I think it's just real people realizing that the cap went up 30 millions this year, and next year it's going to go up most probably another 30 million. So they can add these big deals. They can sign a lot more people.
Mhm.
Um, and not having to panic. And yeah, we've had like the Bills struggled a lot with the cap casualties. Like they got rid of their entire defense pretty much before NFL
Yeah.
to get under the cap. But that again freed up a lot more free agents for the rest of the team to rest of the NFL to pillage, essentially.
I'm
Yeah, what
looking
do
at
you think?
I'm looking at the NFL, and they saw the NBA about a decade ago, maybe longer now, kind of take over. They want more say so and where they go. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like now that's kind of trickled down in the NFL rankings as well. A lot of these guys are very satisfied, especially like veterans. Right? They're very satisfied of having 1 year deals. And they want to be like, hey, if you don't show any loyalty towards me, I won't show nothing to
Mm-hmm.
you towards you. So
Yeah.
now, back in the day, where guys were really trying to fight hard, tooth and nail for that 3 to 4 or 5 year deal, guys are now more willing, especially at the running back situation. We'll talk about that in a minute, to
Mm-hmm.
where they want a 1 year prove it deal, and then maybe I'll go somewhere else to where that team feels like they can use me to what I'm worth.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um, so I feel like these guys now they say, no, I want to pick where I want to go. And it's almost like, you know
Understandable.
what? If you don't want me, fine. I will be a free agent, and now I can choose my own destiny because now I have those contracts. Because now you gotta want me if you're that good of a player. If you're decent of a player, You got to come to me and say, hey, we want your services. How can we get your services? And I feel like a lot of players now, instead of trying to chase that big deal, like Chase Young, for instance, I'm not even going to talk about Chase Young in this stream a lot, but he picked a 1 year deal, $13 million.
Yeah,
All right, another prove it deal, and then if he does well next year, get his big contract. A lot of guys are
he's
betting on themselves now, and they get to choose where they want to go to.
no, that's true.
Yeah, so I feel like it's more of that, and there's more money. Like I said, the cap space also is a big reason why. But now, when you become a free agent, you get that 1 year, $13 million deal, right? Because the cap space is fluctuated bigger than usual. So yeah, a lot of guys are betting on themselves now, and it's more towards we want to stick it to the owners, right, or the head coaches of, because let's be honest, I think that a head coach in football has way more power than a head coach in basketball, or the NBA. So, right, the head coach is almost an extension of the GM, of the owner. So those three have more power in the NFL. But now I feel like these players say, you know what, we want to stick to these guys. If you don't want me, that's fine. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
ahead and test out my worth in free agency, because now guys come to me and I get to choose where the hell I want to go. And I
yeah.
think this will it's only the start. I think every year from now on, TJ, it's gonna be like this. Every year from now on, it's going to be a bonanza, craziness all across the board, and I'm here for it, bro.
That's fair. I remember last year it wasn't as hot, but the year when Hill got traded, Adams got traded, Watson got traded, that was a pretty crazy one. That was because of the trades. This is nothing. Like the signings have just it has been through the roof.
Because we never seen so many young talent. Think
Yeah.
about it. Like Justin Fields, Desmond Ritter, Sam
Hmm.
Howell, Kenny Pickett. All those guys are super young. Even if you want to include Mayfield as well, who's probably still in his 20s, I believe, huh? Or he's
Yeah.
30.
Drew Lock technically.
Yeah, Drew Lock. Yeah. Drew Lock went somewhere, right? But then you have Joe Flacco going to the Colts. I mean, you got a lot of these guys, mid-tier quarterbacks. But I've never seen this much mid-tier young quarterbacks being just thrown around like they're nothing. And it's almost like that. The hell with development now, right? If you
If you
can't win
don't
your
like
first
it,
2 years, get the crap out of here. And let's be real though, guys like Ritter, guys like Sam Howell aren't on the best teams. Don't have the best
no.
players around them to even showcase who they are. And these owners or these GMs. Now let's get it. Oh, and one more thing though, TJ. One more thing though. The reason why we got this. Look at the people coming into this year's draft. I didn't think about that as well.
Oh, true, true,
The
true.
quarterback play. That's why you got your young guys moving around. You know, your young quarterbacks are leaving because there are better young quarterbacks coming in
No,
this
that's true.
2024 NFL draft, right? And I did say this draft does remind me of the 2004 draft when you had Eli, Big Ben, Phillip Rivers all in the same draft. It feels like that kind of draft where any of these guys could be your franchise quarterback for real. You know, um,
No, no, I get you. I get you.
I'm gonna be real. Once I saw Keenan Allen going to the Bears, I knew it wasn't for Fields. I knew it wasn't for him. I knew it. I knew it was not for Justin Fields. Hell no, it's not for Justin Fields. That's for Caleb
Brilliant.
Williams. That's a we're getting Caleb Williams kind of move. Yo, we got the Dixon Ways in the building showing love. What's up, my guy Larry's in the building showing love. He says we have the best QB in the division right now. Rise up, that is true. Unfortunately, you guys do have the best quarterback in the NFC South right now.
Yeah, that sounds so. What Bryce Young, Baker Mayfield, Derek Carr, and Kirk Cousins.
And
Oof.
by far the best quarterback, and even Kirk Cousins ain't really nothing to really knock him. But still, he's the but all right. Oh, what was your biggest splash when it comes down to the quarterback? What made you go, oh damn?
I think the big one was the amount of money Kirk Cousins got.
Yeah.
Um, I was shocked that he moved because I wasn't expecting him to be moved. Um, simply because that team has Justin Jefferson and all that kind of stuff. And just 180 million. I was like, wow, his agent must have dirt on all of the GMs because, like I said, he's old. He's coming off of an Achilles tear. Yeah, he was good, but was he good because he had that fantastic talent of Dalvin Cook and Justin Jefferson? Obviously, now he has Kyle Pitts, um, Bijan Robinson, and Drake London, but they're all sort of Bijan Robinson was good last year, but we don't know about the other two. Like one of them has more just achieved more touchdowns on US soil than UK soil, and like fair enough, Arthur Smith ain't there anymore, but I still see it as a bit of a risk. That's all. With the amount of money they promised him, that's all. That was my shock.
I got Infinity Productions in the building. Says, "Yo, what's up?" IP says PJ. And we got John Clements says, "Yo, Infinity, what's up, John Clements?" Matter of fact, y'all, big shout out to John Clements, who is our newest super chat dono leader now, with a
Ooh,
one-time donation of $222 of yesterday. So shout out to
nice.
John Clements, that's my guy, man. To the Clement family, man, love you, bro, and thank you for the awesome super chat dono yesterday, man. Appreciate that, my guy. Had to throw him out there. That's my dude, man. As for
Yeah.
me, the biggest shock factor to me, we kind of said it already, man. But the fact that the NFL is stands for not for long. Just
No,
like
not for long.
right in today's society, they want it done and want it done now. And when you look at these young quarterbacks, I'm not talking about these guys that are just journeymen who are in their year 6, 7, 8 trying to find their way. No, we're talking about guys in year 2 and year 3 who are getting booted.
Yeah.
They're getting booted now, and the reality is, if you can't perform the first couple years on a bad team, it's almost like we don't want you. We'll just start all over again. And that was the shocking factor. Yes, you get your Kirk Cousins to Atlanta, right? That doesn't really shock me because it's Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, he's gonna make that money and he's gonna win you maybe one playoff game in the 4 years he'll be there with Atlanta, right? Uh, and then you look at Baker Mayfield. You know, he earned the money that he got, 30 some million per year. I believe is right up his alley. But when you talk about Sam Howell, Desmond Ritter, Kenny Pickett, all those guys, Justin Fields, all of them
Hmm.
just like 2, 3 years and we're done with you, man. The 2021 draft class of quarterbacks, they're all gone to separate teams except for Trevor Lawrence. And now we're hearing even rumors about this could be Lawrence's last year in Jacksonville. But I know for damn sure Mac Jones ain't taking the spot.
Yeah, no.
I
But
know that.
even like look at this. Look at the 2022. I've got the 2022 draft. Like the QBs drafted in this year. Kenny Pickett gone. Desmond Ritter gone. Malik Willis, what? That's still. Matt Carroll gone. Bailey Zappi, that's two. Sam Howell gone. Chris Odekin, never heard of him. Scarlett Thompson, I know he's no longer on the Dolphins. And
Dolphins.
Brock, yeah, he's no longer there, I don't think, anymore. And Brock Purdy. There is three QBs left out of that every QB that was drafted
God,
left in their original
dog.
team on 2022,
That's we're talking 2 years ago. Was that,
2 years ago.
is that really? Oh, hold on. That's yeah, just basically 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago.
2022, yeah. Malik Willis, and we don't know how long that's going to last now. Benny Zappi, who I think's out the door, and literally the best QB out of that draft is Brock Purdy.
And he was Mr. Relevant. So
Mr.
it's
Irrelevant
and
hit 262.
and he's a big reason why it's development. Can you
Mm-hmm.
have a strong core of coaches that can develop not just the quarterback but the team around the quarterback to make your QB successful? Because Justin Fields, they try to make him the guy successful with a bunch of scrubs around him, right? No, no, just keep it real.
Yeah, it's true.
Even
It's
Kenny
true.
Pickett, that offense is in Pittsburgh. It's not the best offense, you know. So yeah. Then you get Sam Howell, who all he really has is Terry McLaurin, who's an okay receiver, right? These guys don't have a freaking chance to really showcase. But then you get a guy like Purdy who comes in and Kyle Shanahan, he's the guru. He can make it all happen with pretty much any quarterback, per se. So I feel bad for those guys. Hopefully they can develop under new. systems, new coaches, and can get better as life goes on. We'll find out. But yeah, for the not for long, if you can't prove it to me in bad conditions with a bad team, we'll get rid of you. Now, like I said, this draft is a little bit different because there are a lot of bona fide quarterbacks coming out for this draft, and that's why guys like Sam Howell and Ritter, all those guys, Mac Jones, are gone because Patriots top 3 pick, Commanders top 5 pick, whatever.
Mhm.
So I get that Justin Fields gone because Bears have the number 1 overall pick. So that all kind of makes sense. But still, they like, damn, not even a backup. But I
Not
guess
even.
I guess
Yeah.
they don't want the competition or the unnecessary media. I don't know. Like, can you
I
imagine?
know.
Go ahead.
I know Pickens, Kenny Pickett, sorry, was like when Russell Wilson was signed, he was like promised, no, it's going to be a competition. You're not the backup, not the backup, and then pretty much was lied to and said, no, we're going to run with Russell. And he's like, okay, like you straight up
I
misinformed me.
heard
I'm
that
out of it.
story. I pray to God that is not true. Because Kenny Pickett, what the hell did you do to think that you just earned that job? Uh,
I think it wasn't like he was expecting to fight for the job, but when he came in, he said, "Oh no, you're not going to have the opportunity to fight for the job." I think that's just like, well, because he said on his press conference. I know we're going a bit of Eagles
okay.
talk, but obviously he's had his press conference into the Eagles, and he says he literally has no regrets and felt like he handled it the best he could
Dude
in
don't want to compete,
Pittsburgh.
bro. Compete, bro. You acting like
But
Russell Wilson
if
is just not made out of glass. Like he can get hurt anytime he wants.
Yeah, and he hasn't been that good. Like all right, he's not. He has been good, but he hasn't been consistent. So if Russ sucks, he had the opportunity to start. Now he's on a team that, like, you have to hope for injury to start.
Yeah, yeah. I get it. But I'm about being a competitor, man. Don't be crying because you thought you'd be man. It's Russell Wilson, bro. Like, okay, do better. You should have did better than the first couple years you had, man. So I was hoping that wasn't necessarily true, but it sounds like it is. But I'm just like, hey, I'm a competitor. But obviously, I mean, what you gonna do? Go out there and fight for the starting job for the Eagles? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna talk to your TD talk. I'll let you go out there. But what do you think? You're gonna
No,
just
no, 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 no,
go in
no,
there and
no.
take
You're
Jalen
spot
Hurts?
on.
You gonna take Jalen Hurts spot? Like, what do you mean?
No, he's not.
Come on,
We've
man.
we've
So
paid too much money for Jalen
I'm
Hurts.
saying, like, it's dog. Just do better next time, man. When you get a shot, do better. So you're going with the amount of money that Cousins got because $100 million guaranteed, or 110 million guaranteed. Yeesh. That
Yeah.
means it's basically a 3-year deal for $70 million. He's got to earn $70 million in 3 years. Just absolutely
Damn.
crazy, man. But I mean, but Falcons, they have the best quarterback in the NFC South. They have right now the
Mhm.
best chance, in my opinion, to go to the playoffs. If their defense can say something about that, we'll find out.
Yeah, that is their biggest one. Like, everyone knew their offense was going to be fine. Their defense needed help, and
And,
they
Arthur Smith
signed
being
two
gone
defensive
too as a
people.
head coach. Arthur Smith as a head coach being gone, that really helps out for
That would
them.
help
And,
as
and it's
well.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we had enough of this fancy schmancy quarterback talk. The real juiciness, y'all, came out of the running back class, man. And this is where
Yes.
things get really bonkers. But first, TJ, did I not call it? Did I not call it? Derrick Henry to the Ravens. As
Yeah, you
soon
called
as
it.
he got the mic and talked to the Titans fans, said it's been a great ride. Thank y'all for this 8-year journey. I love you all. God bless. I'm out of here. Peace out,
Peace out.
assholes.
Oh,
Right?
God.
I said he going to the Ravens. Going to the Ravens. He was going to a team that needed a running back, but it was also championship material. The
Hmm.
purpose in there was now, Lamar Jackson with Derrick Henry. This is freaking crazy.
The
Like,
King of the North.
oh my God. All right, well, look, here we go, y'all. So, our running back room got stupid crazy. Derrick Henry to the Ravens. Not BSing you guys. If you just woke up under a rock, I don't know where the hell you've been at. Derrick Henry is now a Baltimore Raven. Saquon Barkley moves to division rivals. He's now a
Oh,
Philadelphia Eagle. Crazy. Speaking of
yes.
division rivals, Austin Eckler goes to the Washington Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua Jacobs goes
Yes.
to the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones is now gone. He's gone to his rival, the Minnesota Vikings. We're not done, y'all. We're not done.
No.
Joe Mixon is going to the Houston Texans. It's crazy. Tony Pollard, the former Cowboy, is now a Tennessee Titan. And of course, since Barkley's there in Philadelphia, bye bye DeAndre Swift. He's now going to the Chicago Bears. I mean, whoo, yo,
Yeah,
those are
that's
some huge names, TJ. Now,
yeah.
which move caught your attention? You go ahead and break it all down first, and then tell me what move caught your attention really.
So, what move got me? It was so I was shocked that Saquon, like, I was shocked that Eagles got Saquon because we don't spend money on the quarterback, running back. So that was like, oh my, we actually did it. But it was a combination of moves that really, really shocked me and really tore out the heart of a fan base. And that was Josh Jacobs going to the Packers. Didn't see that coming. Really didn't see that coming. And then being like, oh, they've got a nasty combo. And then 2 hours later, then releasing Aaron Jones. I was just like, damn. Because I think Josh Jacobs is a bit of a downgrade to Aaron Jones. I think he's the better running back when he's on the field. The only problem is he's not been on the field recently. That I think that was a shock. I never saw Josh Jacobs going to the Packers. I don't think either their fan base did. And then I wasn't expecting Aaron Jones to be released, especially since it was like 2 hours. They're like, oh no, they're just going to restructure their deal to give up more money. That I think that was the move that shocked me the most was Josh Jacobs to the Packers. But yeah, the running backs from last year not getting paid anything and struggling to do anything to getting all of the money and moving everywhere. It's great. It's been absolutely great. But yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. And hey, good for them. But the amount of backstab, not back, obviously, money's money, business is business, but favorited players going to opposing teams has been great because the opposing teams have been losing their mind. Like old teams have been losing their minds. But yeah, no, I think it was going back to the actual question. I think it was Josh Jacobs to the Packers. What about you?
Yeah, bro, same.
Yeah.
I was so mad at Green Bay. Aaron Jones, yes, he didn't have a great year when it comes down to being healthy, but he was a main reason they even got to the playoffs and got a playoff win and almost got to the end of the championship because of Aaron Jones. He balled out like crazy. And so I thought he was safe. I thought he was really, really safe. I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, they're getting Josh Jacobs. That means bye-bye to the big boy, Dylan. Because Dylan didn't really do crap all year, in my opinion. Aaron Jones was the reason why the Packers had success towards the end of the year when he got healthy. He was the man. You bring in Josh Jacobs, and I agree with you. I think it's a downgrade at running back. I do. Josh Jacobs, I mean, he's nice when he has that hole to run through, but if there's no hole, he rarely makes someone miss. He doesn't have near the same receiving skills as Aaron Jones. I was really shocked about that. But also, Barkley going to the Eagles. I won't break that down. Just the fact that I love it though. I love that he did that though. Because first of all, he's like, yeah, screw you, New York. Screw you. I don't give a damn. Screw you guys. Because you guys suck. My prime years are in New York, and you guys did me dirty in there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to a championship team. It wasn't about the Eagles, honestly. It wasn't about going to a rival. It was about going to a championship contender. And I think Saquon Barkley is a guy that I want to be part of that mix. Barkley, when healthy, when everything's going well in his career, he's a top 3 running back, right? When everything's fine.
Well, he's actually around a decent O line. Like,
a great O line, right? So we got that going on for him.
I apologize. You're gonna might have a ginger cat walk across the camera.
Oh, you
I
good, man?
can't. I
Hello,
can't.
kitty,
Here
kitty.
he
Hey,
goes. Here he goes. Hello.
what's up, ginger cat? We got the old ginger cat in there. But yo, I'm like, but I agree with you though, man. Aaron Jones being released by the Packers and they get Josh Jacobs. I didn't like that at all. That was a downgrade, especially what Aaron Jones did when he was healthy. But he's going to the Vikings and he
Oh,
he might have said screw y'all because the
I
Vikings
think that was a more of a
yeah
screw y'all
because
than Barkley to
yeah.
the Eagles.
I think he got a 1 year deal, $7 million, I believe, for Aaron Jones. And he was like, yeah, screw y'all, I'm going to Minnesota and I want to play you guys twice a year.
Let's have a look.
I
Let's have a
think
look. So, yeah.
I think Barkley went to the Eagles because they're a championship team. And let's keep it real. Where did Barkley go to college at? Penn
Yeah,
State.
no, he's happy. He wants to be at home.
He's
He's
at
happy to be
home.
at home.
He's at
He's happy
home.
to have a decent O line. And Philadelphia offered him a lot of money.
Yes.
And it was like, okay, do I turn down this team that's offered me the most guaranteed money, has a great O line, is a champion ready team, just so I don't
I think
annoy the fans of a team that has disrespected me? It's like you gotta. Yes, it's upsetting. Yes, he was your heart of your team. But you've got to understand it. You just got to understand it. Being upset at the Giants, not the player.
right, exactly. Because the players got to do what the players got to do, right? Whether it's
Yeah.
for championships, whether it's for money, whether it's because he's at home, so you got to respect that. I got Keep It Real Who That Sports podcast, the big homie, Dog 17, part of the Come On In Sports Network, which I will be unveiling next week, you guys. So stay tuned for that. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. He says, "Good evening, gentlemen, and PJ, how you doing? Come on in."
So,
He just said, "What's up, Dog 17 and Coach Rock, y'all?" But I will be unveiling the Come On In Network's sports pretty soon, you guys. So stay tuned next week. Oh, I got some big fancy news. You guys are the first ones to know about that, man.
nice.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a moment. Me and you privately, obviously. But we also got some Austin Eckler going to the Commanders now. That's all going to depend on the quarterback, and I'm gonna be real. If the Commanders do not get Jaden Daniels, if they get Jaden Daniels, him and Austin Eckler, I like that combination. Quarterback, running back. Austin Eckler had a down year this year with the Chargers, and we don't know what the hell the Chargers are doing now as they traded Keenan Allen as well. But they let go of Austin Eckler, who went to the Commanders. But my under the radar one is Joe Mixon to the Texans. We see these Texans.
Yeah,
Joe
it was a
Mixon.
7th round pick, wasn't it? And then they signed him. They extended him.
I
see that.
Check this out though. It tells you how good that Joe Burrow is. That O line is still trash for the Bengals, and that's passing and running. So to get to back-to-back AFC Championship games in one Super Bowl, in a 3-year span for Joe Burrow was amazing. Joe Mixon has a better O line in Houston. Right, I can see Joe Mixon having a really good year next year. For the Houston Texans. I like that. And this team now, you know what Stroud has done for you. You know the weapons they have. Tank Dell is healthy now coming back. I do believe that with Joe Mixon being there, you have a powerhouse of an offense if you're Houston. I'm excited for that pick as well. I'm very excited.
Well, Cincinnati Bengals, they've signed running back
like Zach Moss, right? Yeah, Zach Moss, yeah.
To a 2-year, $8 million. I think that's a bit of a downgrade.
It is, but Zach Moss has proven himself as a starter for the Colts over the last couple of years. That when he does get a start, he can get some big plays out of that, right? But my thing is, I think it's smart though for the Bengals, money wise. If we can't even get Joe Mixon going, why keep him for that kind of money that he wants?
I know, I understand it. Yeah. I imagine they're also going to draft a running back at some point.
Yeah, running back. Yeah. Let's get the O-line working first, please.
Yeah, but going back to the Packers, and this is definitely, we mentioned how we think the Aaron Jones was definitely a screw you deal. So Josh Jacobs' deal is a 4-year, $48 million deal where includes 12.5 signing bonus and 14 million in the first year. So not bad at 14 million for the first year. Aaron Jones signed a 1-year, $7 million deal with the Packers. And you're telling me Like, you couldn't work that out. You're telling me the Packers couldn't work that out?
I mean, I like Josh Jacobs. You got him at 12 million a year. He's a guy that's had some injuries. You know,
Yeah.
as far as running the football north and south, yes, he's better than Aaron Jones. But as far as being a guy that can dictate a game,
Yeah.
right, from start to finish, game planning wise, because the receiving as well that Aaron Jones does. I mean,
Hmm.
and if he's not better than Josh Jacobs, he's on par with Josh Jacobs, or Josh Jacobs on par with Aaron Jones, and I guess the age factor. But it's only a 3 year difference in age. But I guess
It's only a
in,
3 year difference,
but
and
in the running back in the running back lore of the NFL, 3 years is a lot though.
no, that's true. But it was just, it's. I think it's one of those, and this is something the Packers are known for. It's they don't treat their veterans well, and it's been like the something that really rubbed Aaron Rodgers the wrong way. Aaron Jones, yeah, he had problems with his health, but he was the soul of that team, and
Yeah,
everyone knew that.
yeah,
And he has familiarity with all of the youngsters. He had a leadership role, and everyone is upset on how you treated him. And clearly, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Jones is upset at the way you
yeah.
treated him.
Hmm.
And fair enough, you've got Josh Jacobs is younger. He's got a bit more explosiveness, but I feel like you've lost something else there that's not normally shown on the field. And I don't know if you can. Hopefully, Jordan Love can take hold of it
Right.
and show that there is that heart there. But I feel like you've lost something a bit more important than just maybe not having there for a couple games.
All right, now let's go the entire free agency. You can go wherever you want to go with, man. I don't care what position it is. What is your under the radar move of the off season so far, and how can they help their new team? Who is that person that was like, okay, that's under the radar. No one's really talking a lot about it, but that's that dude that's gonna change this franchise. Who you got, man? Or you want me to go
Change
first?
the franchise. Now that's a hard one.
Who can help their new franchise to go to bigger beyond things, better, greener pastures, I might say.
I'm gonna go with.
Hold on, before you go,
Oh,
let's give a big shout to St. John Butler, who's in the building showing love. Says who that? And
do that.
he's talking to my guy, Doll 17. So shout out to St. John Butler for showing love in the building right now. All right, go ahead, man. I ain't want to cut you on that one.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Gardner Minshew to the Raiders.
Ooh, please elaborate on that one.
See, Gardner Minshew had a hard time in the Jaguars.
Hmm.
Like, even when the Jaguars sucked, and they sucked bad,
Yeah,
he was the one person fighting. He came to the Eagles. He rested for a bit. He had up and down games, fair enough. Then he went to the Colts, and when the Anthony Richardson went down, everyone had written them off, and
yeah,
then in came Gardner Minshew, and he fought. He fought like there's no tomorrow and kept them in their race. Now he's gone to the Raiders. He is pretty much guaranteed. He's going to be the starter. The Raider is, I think, too far out to draft a QB,
yeah. That's
and
facts.
he is better than Adrian O'Connell. So he'll have whole off season as the starter.
Hmm.
He will have, I think, a decent head coach in Anthony Pierce, and obviously Shane Steichen was a good coach, and I think he's going to take a hold of the Raiders' opportunity, and I think he's going to run with it, and he's got a fantastic weapon in there. So obviously they have lost their running back in Josh Jacobs, but I feel that I've lost his name for a second. Gardner Minshew is going to do very well in black and silver.
I like what John Clement said. John Clement said Minshew is the new Fitzpatrick.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
someone that you just love to see play because he gives his heart and soul. And mind you, he was just one errant throw away from them advancing to
Mhm.
the division round against the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
And so he can take a team to the playoffs.
Oh,
And
easily.
yeah, so
Oh, they've got Alexander Matson, which I like.
oh yeah,
They've signed
From the
Madison
Vikings.
as well. Yeah.
He is a fumbler though. That guy, Madison fumbles the ball way more than I like. I'm gonna tell you my under the radar off season move. That's Tyron Smith, the left tackle, going from the Cowboys to the
Ooh,
Jets. You're
yes.
talking about, okay, Aaron Rodgers. As long as Aaron Rodgers doesn't have another freak accident, if Tyron Smith can play to the way he's been playing to his career, that is a great move for the New York Jets because one, we know about their defense already. They got a
Mhm.
top three defense. They're nasty all across the board, and they ain't really let anybody go. They have the same defense from last year because they had the hopes and prayers. Aaron Rodgers is our guy. He's our savior. If we can keep him upright, if he can keep his damn self upright, you know, we got something going
Yeah.
on. I like the move from the Jets. That was like, okay, they are all in, chips in for Aaron Rodgers. This has got to be the year. There's no more excuses at all. If Aaron Rodgers slips up and pops another Achilles, they're like, you know what? Screw this. We're done. We're mediocre for another 35 years. They're putting all their chips right now on Aaron Rodgers, and I like the Tyron Smith trade because he is, when healthy, one of the best tackles in all of football. And you know, I like the move. I like the move because you're telling yourself this is our year. We might have 1 or 2 more years left, period, to
Mhm.
reach the level that we want to reach, which is the Super Bowl, right? Because this
Yeah.
is, and let's keep it real. They're one of the few teams where it's Super Bowl or bust. They were like that last year.
Yeah.
Super Bowl or bust because you had Aaron Rodgers on there, and he creates that atmosphere or that culture of winning a lot in the regular season to get to the playoffs. So you just knew if Aaron Rodgers was there, you were going to the playoffs. Now it's about winning it, Super Bowl or bust. And all right, so freak accident last year. We hope it's a freak accident. We hope it doesn't happen again. But as
It
for
is that field though.
right, that field, yeah, Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers getting Tyron Smith to protect him on that left side, the blind side. I really, really like that pickup for the Jets. I feel like with the Bills kind of in a weird state of mind right now, losing their defense, it might be anyone's division in the AFC East right now. I like the Jets to win the division now because the
Yeah.
Bills are just kind of like, I don't know what the hell's going on with them with their defense.
No, I get it. I get it. I understand it. And they do need to protect Rogers, and that was one of their biggest weakness. Even when Rogers was out, Zach Wilson had no time to throw.
I think if Zach was had time to throw, he still would not connect with anybody.
No, no, I agree. Yeah. Um, it's interesting the backup they brought in because obviously Zach Wilson's gone. Who do you think they'll bring in to back up Aaron Rodgers?
If I'm the Jets, you gotta go with a nice veteran. You gotta
Yeah,
you gotta go with like if I were the Jets, I know Flacco's with the coach now, but I would have really wanted Joe Flacco
I
to come
agree.
in, and
They would
because
have been great.
Flacco was there the year before, right, with the Jets.
Uh,
Am I right about that?
it was 2 years ago, so he pretty much he didn't play. Only he was on the couch for most of last year until the Browns called him, and then the year before, I think he was a Jet.
Okay, yeah. So
But-
I'd have called him back, but as far as you want to get a veteran quarterback, I have no
so
clues out there. Who you think?
they've signed someone.
Oh, they
They have
did
signed someone. Yeah, they signed a 2-year deal worth 18 million.
quarterback.
Yep, to the Jet.
Who?
Tyrod Taylor.
Hey, honestly, I liked it. $18 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Wait. Time out. What? 18? Man, you playing, bro?
On the NFL free agent, this is the official NFL free agent signing tracker. QB Tyrod Taylor signed a 2-year deal with the New York Jets worth 18 million from Tom Pelissero.
Yeah, I
He's
know
on the
Tom
same
Perisello, but
field.
it's got to be like 3 million guaranteed. I don't know what's the
Maybe.
guaranteed.
I don't know. It hasn't got that on here,
Oh
but
my
he's on the same field
god.
as he was last year, where he took
Yeah,
a step and then crumbled.
I don't. Yeah, don't get it twisted. I love Tyrod Taylor.
He just can't stay healthy.
When he's healthy, he is a freaking beast, man. Oh man, I got Cade on from Facebook said you started the new job yet, bro? Yes, I have, bro. Cade, what's up, man? I have started it, bro. I'm a big dog now, man. I've been in the office all day, pencil pushing, man. What's up with you, Cade from Facebook? Thanks for the love and support, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Saints, John Butler, Tyrod taking advantage of that crazy market. Yeah, he was.
$18 million. I like Tyrod Taylor,
18
but 18 million for.
million.
I
Two
mean, I know
years.
it's 9 million per year, and I get that. And I guess it is a valuable backup, you know. But I like it though because what if Aaron Rodgers can't go? Well, you have Tyrod who's played great when healthy, and he's a
Hmm.
very viable backup quarterback. So I like that. I can't get mad about that. 18 million. I thought about that. I can't get mad about that. I mean, I will probably pay a decent backup that kind of money too, because I know he's going to bring out his all, and he will uplift the team if we have an issue with our starting quarterback. So I get that. And
Yeah,
I
if you
mean,
compare him to like Marcus Mariota, who signed essentially a 10-year, well, it's a 6 to 10 year, 6 million to 10 million deal with the Washington
yeah.
Commanders. So
So as far as like
it's not
Jacob
bad.
Brissett, like he's like Brissett as MKI Sports has said, Brissett is another one of those guys, man. You just have trust in him when he is a backup because you know that
Yeah,
he's gonna do the best he can to rally the team that he has. So
Joby Crissett signed a 1 year, $8 million deal.
the
So that
Patriots,
is,
yeah,
seems to be the
but
base
yeah,
sign for
he's
a
going to be the
backup.
backup to whoever the Patriots draft at quarterback in the first round,
Hmm.
if they
Or
draft. But it is it's not Belichick anymore. It's Mayo, so Mayo should
it's
be going for a
Mayo.
quarterback. If I'm the Patriots or the Commanders, I'm who's first, Patriots or Commanders, whoever's
Oh, what, in
first.
the draft?
Yeah,
I've got it right here.
whoever's first with those
Um,
guys, I'm going for Jaden Daniels. I gotta get Jaden Daniels. I'm sorry.
so Washington is second, and then it's
Yeah, for Washington, you get Jaden Daniels.
yeah,
And
easy.
then and I like Daniels way more than I like Drake Mays. So
No, I understand
and
that. Just look at the touchdown. Like Mayers has got 24 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. Daniels has got 40 to 4.
and think about it. If you're the Commanders, why in the hell would you get back-to-back quarterbacks from the same college, North Carolina?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I just traded away that guy from North Carolina, and I gotta go get it. The other guy? No. It's Jaden Daniels all the way for Washington. Anyways, though. But yeah, so I'm going. So who was your guy again for the under radar move?
Gardner.
God, oh yeah, Gardner Minshew, and I'm going with Tyron Smith for the Jets now, and Minshew
Good
went to the
choice. Good
Raiders.
choice.
So those gonna be good, man. Let's go with we might have this in common. I know we do. I'm pretty sure we do. I know we got this one. Yo, what team is playing catch up due to lack of moves, man?
Oh, ooh. I think it's a team that did nothing pretty much in the first week except re-sign their long snapper,
Oh no.
and then it was a team that didn't sign anyone until someone turned tails and didn't sign with the Niners and decided to sign with them. I think it's also a team that promised to go all in and then did nothing. I think it's the team that had Derrick Henry saying he wanted to go there, but they didn't give him a phone call, which is shocking because they lost their running back to the Titans, actually. What's that team? Oh, yeah, it's the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think we agree on that, brother. We agree on that big time. What's going on in Dallas, man? I know you're the the rival to that team, but what's going
I
on with
don't
Dallas,
know.
bro?
I don't know, especially since it was all talk by Jerry. All talk. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're all in. Like, we're sick of Eagles going far, even though we go far. Maybe their cap space. I know they're a bit of the cap space horribleness, but no one, not even re-signing essential players. Your offensive line, your running back. Obviously, you've had to release Van Der Esch. He's retired because of the neck injury, which sucks. But out of all of, so you signed your long snapper, Trent Siege, a running back, Rico Dowley, re-signed, so he was there last year.
Yeah.
So the only new players, you also released Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
Your only new
Let go of
players
Tyron
you've got,
Smith.
yeah, Tyron Smith. So you signed Jordan Lewis, cornerback, for a
Yeah.
1-year deal, and Eric Kendricks, linebacker.
I'm laughing at Infinity. He said Jerry Jones dementia kicking in. He forgot to sign players.
Yeah.
And we got Butterfly is in the building. Says 24 likes. Hello, what's up? The beautiful butterflies in the building. Peter
Hi,
said, "What's
Butterfly.
up, Butterfly? How you doing, beautiful?"
We're having
Oh,
a great day, Butterfly. But no, it's What are they doing? And they're most probably going to be good because it's the Cowboys. The Cowboys always have this biasty to them. But who knows? They've lost so much talent and crucial um, crucial players. How many draft picks do you know they have this year? Because this
I
is
have
getting to the
no
point where it's
idea, man. I have no idea how many draft picks the Cowboys have. I'll tell you what, though, they better stop feeling like things are getting comfortable because I'm telling you, Washington, in my opinion, is going to draft Jaden Daniels. He's going to be a franchise changer. You have the Eagles, who are still a hell of a team when they can get their ish together, and the
yeah.
Giants. Okay, the Giants are the Giants. We know that they got their issues, but the division is only going to get better. Mind you, if the Giants are a horrible team next year and they get the number one overall pick, Shador Sanders is waiting to
Oh,
become a New
deadly.
York Giant. You know,
Yeah.
so think about that. Think about that. Like
Mhm.
you'll have a division. First of all, it'll be all black quarterbacks. It's crazy if that happens. But
It
I
would be,
never thought
wouldn't it?
about that. If a division all starting quarterbacks are black.
Oh,
But
you don't know what's happening with their QB. Have you heard about
who?
um, the Cowboys? Have you heard about Dak's problem?
Dak's always got issues. There's always contract issues. There's always I
No,
want
no,
more
no, no,
money.
no.
But they reconstructed his contract, right?
Nothing to do with his contract. A woman is suing him for sexual misconduct.
Oh my God! It's just my man can't get a break, dog. Dak can't get
He
a
can't
break
get a
anymore.
break. He really can't get a
He
break.
cannot get a break,
So,
bro.
depending on how that turns out, they might lose their starting QB.
I, I think he'll be fine on that subject. I think he'll be fine when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
These,
No, I imagine.
he can't catch a break. It's almost like Dak is always in the news, man. Either someone in his family's dying, or he's going through that crap right now. Money issues,
Yeah.
the and being the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, right? It's also newsworthy of itself. So
They
I don't
have
know.
7.77 million left, the Cowboys, according to Over the Cap. How have they got so little? They've not
Hey,
done anything.
Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb eating that contract up, and then you got your guy.
Have they signed CD?
I don't know if they signed him, but I'm sure CeeDee's making some good money. I imagine right now he's been in the league forever. You gotta make some money. I got Turbo Duran says, "Yo, uneducated. What up? Sorry about last season. I thought Pete Carmichael would come there, and he made my quarterback look bad. Thank God Pete Carmichael is gone. Kubek will take the offense to the next level. Yes, sir. Turbo Duran. Hey, I'm excited for Clint Kubiak, man. I'm excited for him and the new offense. We haven't had a different offense since '05. Yeah, that's 19 years with the same offense for New Orleans. So yes, very happy for change. Change is very necessary for the Saints now. So maybe that might make us better. Who knows? I'm not quite sure.
Ooh, ooh. He's still on his rookie contract, CD. This is his last
Oh my
year.
God! Well, you know he's gonna get
Sorry,
paid some dumb money.
yeah, so he's got 20 he was drafted 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. So this is his wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's 4 years.
So they must have accepted his
It's
fifth
fifth
year
year.
option
Yeah,
or he's a
fifth
free
year.
agent. Yeah, so he must be on his fifth year. Must have done his fifth year
Oh my
option
God! They
because
better stop playing with that man and pay that dude.
17 million. Yeah, he's getting 17 million guaranteed
Oh,
because they
they
picked
better
up his
pay
fifth
that
option.
man.
With
Cause look
what
here,
money?
come on, CD, you come to New Orleans all day, baby. We'll take you. I'll take the CD Lamb in a heartbeat, bro. Let's go. Yes, we also got Willie Gay Jr. and of course Chase Young. So I'm very excited about our young defense coming in. But yeah, man, we both agreed on the Cowboys. Their running back situation, and we know about them. Jerry Jones. I told folks many times, as long as we keep talking about the Cowboys and they build that brand up, right now it's worth what $6 billion. You know,
So ridiculous.
7 or 8 billion. I don't know what it is, man, but it is a lot though. And as long as we keep talking about the Cowboys, Jerry Jones can care less about winning a Super Bowl because they're getting all the love affair on all these stations.
Yeah,
Whether it's good
they're
or bad.
America's team.
Yeah, the
You
Americans
know,
team. Jerry Jones is love. He says any publicity is good publicity. He don't care. He can say all the things. I want to win a championship, bro. We cannot tell one bit. You know. So when is Jefferson gonna get his contract? Funny thing you said, infinity. There are rumors that Justin Jefferson might be trade bait in this year's draft.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings are
Mm-hmm.
probably looking to go up in the draft to get a quarterback, maybe. And just Jefferson's probably that guy. But my thing is, why would you trade in the arguably the best wide receiver in the draft, in the
Because he
league?
costs too much.
And
He,
that's
he apparently turned down a contract which was $30 million a year.
Jesus.
That's apparently, yeah. They offered him $30 million a year, and He turned it down.
30 million a year? Oh my god. He don't want to be in Minnesota. He want to
No.
leave. I got Lipnox VR. What's up, my guy? The
Oh,
OG in the building.
Lip Knox, hope you have a fantastic watching us in VR. Which VR?
Oh,
Is
I
it
like
the
that. He's watching us in
or is
VR.
it one of the Meta Quests? Or it could be PlayStation.
Do I look fat? Does it add 10 pounds to it? Just let me know, bro. Peter says, is my head bigger? She said, what's up, LV? Lipnox VR in the building, man. Yeah, good to see you too, Lipnox, man. Yes, sir. Good to see you in the chat, brother. Butterfly said it right, y'all. Spike that like button. I want to thank y'all for helping us reach our goal of 25 plus likes. We're at 28 likes, by the way. So 2 more to 30. Appreciate that. Keep smashing that like button. Welcome on my Facebook family. And, of course, we have Twitter family as well. Showing love. So thank y'all for all that. But, yeah, the Cowboys, I don't know what's going on, bro. It's baffling because you're running with the same team from the previous 3-4 years, which has done you nothing. And you still think that, if you're a Cowboys fan and you're telling yourself, we are going to win a Super Bowl, you are delusional. You really are. You really are. You really
It's not
are.
even the same team anymore. It's a weakened version of that team.
Thank you.
They've got 7 draft picks this year. They've got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 5, a 6, and 2 7s.
Okay.
So they don't have a 4th. So they've got 24, 56, and 87. Maybe they find some gems in 5, 6, and 7, but you've got essentially three players coming in there, unless you trade up or trade or down. But
now they do get what's his name? Diggs. He comes back from injury, so
he does get Diggs.
He'll be back, but Diggs is going through baby mama issues right now, so
yeah, he is.
So,
he is.
Just oh my goodness, man. All right. Here's what I'm super ready for. We just broke down the Cowboys. That's the team that's lacking. Oh, also another side note. That same question. The Buffalo Bills. They haven't really done much either in this off season. They lost players. In my opinion, they lost some guys. I believe Micah Hyde, one of those guys, is gone.
Yeah, okay, they lost things, but according to this, they've done one. So Cowboys did 4 things, including re-sign their own guys. According to Bill, the Bills have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different transactions.
Okay.
So it is nearly 4 times the amount, or 3 times the amount that the Cowboys have done.
That's Cowboys. What are we doing? He said he got dementia. Jerry Jones he just forgot to do what a GM does, man. Oh my God, that was funny. Jerry Jones, he gotta get out of there, bro. I'm telling Cowboys fans, y'all ain't gonna win crap unless Jerry Jones is gone, man. And that won't be till he dies. Jerry Jones gonna live till he's 135 years old. He look old as hell, and Jerry Jones was 70. He's on like 70 something, but he's 90.
Jerry Jones? That's a question. I always thought he was older than 70.
But Jerry Jones is like 74, 75.
Ooh, let's have a look. Jerry Jones.
Why is he like 68?
He was born in 1942. He's 81.
Oh my God, he's 81. Okay.
He's 81, yeah.
The mofo like he 100.
Yes, you are spot on.
81 years old.
He's,
I ain't never heard of an 81-year-old GM. Never.
No.
Hey, bro, get your big, stuck in the 1950 ass out of here, man.
Well, look at what he did in the 90s. I have to unfortunately admit was groundbreaking. He came up with him and his team came up with the point system to the draft, and it obviously allowed them to do that groundbreaking trade that built a dynasty. But he hasn't been doing well.
Hey,
He
hey,
hangs on
question,
to.
question. I'm sorry, TJ. Butterflies question. Jerry Jones wants you to know if Jerry Jones wants to know if you would like to spend a week on his yacht. Yes or no? If Jerry Jones offered you a week on his yacht, let's say he didn't know you were an Eagles fan. Let's throw that out the way.
A week on the yacht.
Eh,
I can do it.
eh,
I can do it. I can do it.
Count me
I've
in.
seen that
I've been
yacht.
there. I've been there. Let's
Oh
go.
really? No, I
Oh
couldn't do it.
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
In his yacht. The dude is a
Yeah.
billionaire. Yeah, I'm going to his yacht to see what's going on. Eating
I
all the
couldn't do
fancy
it.
food, man. All the fancy
No.
drinks.
I like traveling to Louisiana. I had to spend 4 hours in Dallas, and just seeing the Dallas logo hurt me. I can't go onto a yacht, which most probably has Dallas Cowboy bed sheets. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
But if I said don't judge age, you'll be there one day. That's fine.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
also
true.
will not be a GM at that age either, though. I'll be somewhere sipping some sweet tea in a back porch, living life, not making decisions for an NFL football team. I'm not doing that. And we're talking about me. I'm a sports guy all day, and I think honestly, not bragging that much, I think I will make a great GM for any team. I'm just saying. I've got that kind of that sense for like what we need to get done, but I'm not trying to do that. That's too much pressure, though.
No, like
Butterfly,
he
I
gets.
forgot. Butterfly, you a Cowboys fan. That's why you so
How is he?
defensive.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry that
she a Cowboys
we're
fan. Well, she said don't knock Jerry.
I'm sorry,
But
Butterfly,
I'll
that
tell you
we're
what, though.
pooping
Hey,
on the
Butterfly, if
Jerry,
Jerry
but
says, hey, Carlos, do you want to go ahead and ride a old yacht with your boy Jerry Jones? Hell yeah, I'm coming, Jerry. Let's go. Shit, I'm riding that yacht all day. Watch me.
I apologize that we are pooping on the Cowboys, but it's they do weird mistakes. They hang on to coaches too long. Why is Mike McCarthy still there?
Um,
You gave up Dan
no,
Quinn
but
for Mike.
it doesn't matter though, TJ. I'm still harping on Jerry Jones. He wants yes men. That's his. Why you think Bill Belichick was like, hell no, I ain't gonna entertain the Cowboys. Why after winning three Super Bowls with the Cowboys in the '90s, he fired he fired Jimmy
Jimmy Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah,
Jimmy Johnson was done with him. He's fed up. I don't want Jimmy Johnson. I don't want this dude. Sean Payton, right? Why
yeah,
did Sean wants control? Jimmy Johnson wanted control. Bill Parcells didn't last long because Bill Parcells like, nah, I'm out of here. I want control.
yeah,
So then you get what's the guy name who's on NBC now? Jason Garrett, right? He was
yeah.
a
Jason
yes
Garrett,
man. Yes man. Mike
yes
McCarthy, he's a
man,
yes
lasted
man.
too long. He. It's one of those where we just moaned about how the NFL doesn't have loyalty to players. He has too much loyalty to players, like Zeke giving him all the money,
Hey,
like that.
Butterfly says, Jerry wants to know if you want a job, Carlos, with the Cowboys. If it's paying that kind of money, hell
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. How much?
Yeah,
How much?
help, hey.
If
Yeah, Jerry, come on with it. How about them Cowboys?
How much would it take you to sell this? Like this is just like if Jerry Jones goes, Carlos, I need you to help run the Dallas Cowboys, meaning you'll have to beat the Saints.
Yes, that
How
is
much would that price? Those zeros? How many zeros would those need to be before?
not that many zeros. Not that many zeros. I need at least 6 zeros, right? And
Okay,
hey, out 500,000. I'm there, bro. I'm there.
500,000.
500,000. Yeah, you got me, bro. I'm gonna try and find a way to
He
beat the
income.
crap out of New Orleans and wishing and hoping that they defeat me anyways. But yeah, count me in, coach. Come in, Jerry. I'm there. I will dial up. What you want me to dial up? I'll give whoever you want, man. Shit. That's right. You guys, Jason get the clapping coach. That's all he did. A win, lose, draw. My man was clapping. All right, man. We're done with the Cowboys now. Good night, bro. Love you, man. Have a good night. Peace.
Uh,
All right. So let's get to we'll have this segment on every single time. We got it. Carlos will change his tune. I sure will, Butterfly. I sure will. All right. We have our Fly Eagles Fly. TJ's Eagles talk, man. What's going on in the
Whoa.
universe of Philadelphia right now? I know there's a lot, so let's break it down, brother. What's going on?
Oh, an absolute loads. And we've got 3 weeks. I like 2 weeks ago, I was like, oh, there's not a lot to talk about. And then everything happened. And then last week, I was like, okay, hopefully nothing more. Everything happened, and more things have just happened. Obviously, first off, Jason Kelsey. Oh, heartbreaking. Career legend, deserves a statue. I watched his press conference. It went on for like 45 minutes. I cried within 2 minutes, which was devastating. I had to go to work. I went to work red eyed and all that. Oh, you all right? Have you had a fight? No, it's just a player retired. um, he couldn't. He struggled to get through it. Everyone was bawling. As soon as it was announced he needed a press conference, everyone knew he was gone.
Facts.
But he was like, I could most probably, one of his reasonings for it, which is fair, he's like, I most probably can play at a high level still, but the days I'm not playing, my body feels it. And I know for a fact it's going to start leaking into my game. And I don't want, if I can't give 100%, I shouldn't be an Eagle. And that is the most Jason Kelsey thing of all time.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. I'm glad to see you gone. Glad we only got you one ring. And I can't wait to see what you're going to do in the future. Most probably going to be a sportscaster and have another legendary career announcing games. Later on that week, we lost. That's lost as he's dead. No, he's not dead. Fletcher Clocks, another legend, gone, which sucks. He didn't have a presser. He just released, which is not him. He just had a fantastic, it was like 3 pages on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Sad to see him go. Hopefully we're in good hands. Just sad overall. I feel like if Kelsey gets a statue, Kelsey should get a statue, but if they do bring one of Cox, it should be Kelsey, Cox, and BG. BG, we re-signed BG, which is great. We still have one of the old man.
Yep.
It should be those 3 should get a statue together because that's been the heart of Philadelphia for nearly 15 years.
That would be an awesome statue too. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, BG has been in the league for 15 years. So
same team. It's crazy. Same team.
Same team, all of them. So that was a real emotional roller coaster. And then free agency happened. And you had all of the buzz about Saquon Barkley. And I wasn't in on it. I thought we were going to get Swift again because we don't sign running backs. And then, oh my goodness, we signed a running back. And I'm not going to say it's been a bit sweet with people screaming at us and being upset. But hey, this just makes the team a bit better. But my main concern of the Eagles was one thing that majorly let us down was our defense. We needed a brand new defense. And Saquon Barkley's nice, and it gives us a dynamic like we haven't had. Like we didn't use Swift really as a catcher. Barkley's a great catcher. But we needed to know about our defense and how he heard that, because then he signed a lot of defensive players. Bryce Huff, 3 years, $51 million.
I like that.
Great. 10 sacks with only 41% of the snaps played. Fantastic. Obviously, we don't know what's happening on with Reddick or Sweat. Sweat's restructured his contract, so he's pretty much guaranteed to be here. So we don't know what's happening with Reddick. He then went after, he openly admit he made a mistake by not signing CJ Gardner-Johnson last year because he brought him back. 3 years, worth $33 million. Yes, fantastic. He was the spark we needed because we didn't have anything last year. It was not a heartless defense. And I know there was a bad breakup, but that's the most Philly thing. We got angry at him. He got angry at us. He came back, we kissed and made up. He said because obviously he called us obnoxious or something like that. He's like, I thought it was a compliment because I'm obnoxious. We also then signed Devin White, Zach Barn, Owen Burks, Julian Uck, just defensive players just to hopefully replace the terrible defenses we had.
I mean, Devin White, that is nice. And even Zach Bond from New Orleans, like he had his moments. If you put him in the right spot, which I believe he'll be more of a pass rusher from the outside linebacker position, he's gonna be nice for you guys as well.
Yeah, I know. But what's crazy, like we re-signed our punter, we re-signed our long snapper, Ditto Dallas. We re-signed Jake Elliott, making him tied as the most high paid kicker of all time. We got Matt.
Deservedly.
Yeah, deservedly. We re-signed some center depth because we've got our center already. If people don't know, we 2 years ago we drafted Jerkins to replace Kelsey. We call him Beef Jerky because he practices on a farm with cows. He's our centre, and we got Tyler Steen as our new right guard. So that's our road line. So hopefully that's good. We extended Landon Dickerson. He was, for about an hour, the highest played guard in the NFL. $84 million for 4 years.
Hey man, gotta get it, gotta get it, man.
Hey, he's a Pro Bowler.
They
He's
don't they
Pro
don't they
Bowler.
don't come cheap.
No, they don't. One of the best things of all time is when they asked what you're going to spend that money on. He said a lawnmower with zero turn. Right. And then randomly, obviously, we did then pick up Devontae Parker, which is a bit unusual. I think he's past his prime. I don't think he might not even be on the team because he can't get separation. And then we did the weird trade for Kenny Pickett, which is just unusual. It's just very unusual. But hey, people are paying backups $10 million. Kenny Pickett's costing us $1 million this year, and then $2 million next year. So decent backup NFL experience for nothing on the dollar. And what's crazy, after all of these signings, we had $44 million in cap. We still have $25 million in cap.
That's crazy. Give a big bravo to the Philadelphia Eagles, man, for an awesome
Howie
offseason.
Roseman.
That is yeah. Howie is man. That dude has been owning it, bro, for like the last 4 years now. He's just been owning it, man, and he's building up a team that can last forever. I like what I'm seeing from Philadelphia, man.
Yeah.
I'm not even BSing, man. It's like they got it going on. If they can just get out of their asses from what happened last year and at the end and make things work, bro.
Yeah, it's obviously people wanting Nick Sirianni gone. Both Kelsey
thought it was
and
dumb.
Cox highly praised Sirianni on the way back out, and we had the NFL survey come out. The results of that, Sirianni got an A. Like the players love Sirianni.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it was just the coordinators that had the problem. Obviously, we now got Fangio and more, and hopefully that changes things.
I got a Cameron, New York Giants, Mets, Rangers says, yo, Carlos, Friday, you should UConn March Madness game at 2:45. Nah, I can't. I'll be at work. I can't do that. But guess what, y'all? My home team, McNeese Cowboys. That's right. The McNeese Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen, literally 3 minutes away from my house. They are in the big dance, and they'll take on Gonzaga, the 12-5 matchup. So I will be calling that on Thursday night, y'all. So yeah, I'm calling my home team. My only time I will ever call a McNeese Cowboys game, ever. And so they'll be the big dance at the 12th seed, the Southland Conference champions taking on the Gonzaga Bulldogs. So yes, I will be doing that Thursday. Very excited for that.
I'm sure. Obviously, I wasn't there long. I know it has a big presence. Obviously, it's a university, but I never thought they were that good that they'll make it to March Madness.
Me neither. but we have a really good coach in Will Wade, the former LSU coach who got fired because of some stuff that happened in LSU, paying guys under the table. He got caught, whatever. This before the NIL deals, and he got caught.
That sucks.
Yeah.
He got blacklisted, and now they're sort of allowing it.
Right. Exactly, right? So, Marcus, is breaking news. Carlos Clayton hired as a running backs coach with the Cowboys on a 1-year deal worth $1.5 million. Yeah, I'm with that. I'll teach him a thing or two, man. I will teach him a thing or two. But Friday, as far as what I'm calling, I have no idea what game I'm going to call. But y'all stay tuned. I can't wait. March Madness, though. I think I will be calling the game. Yeah, I'll be calling a Thursday game. I'll be calling a Friday game for sure. And maybe even a Saturday for the round of 32. Who knows, y'all?
Saturday.
Just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. I got to probably force myself to have a busy schedule.
Okay. Cool. And I'll speak to you after this for a couple of things about that.
Tenfold, tenfold, yes, sir. Uh, Michael says, off football topic, ask TJ on which Anthony Edwards move is better, the poster dunk on John Collins or that clutch chase down block against Indiana. ESPN people are debating on that all day. Oh, do you even know who Anthony Edwards is, TJ? My TJ is a football guy, not a basketball guy.
Yeah, I totally know that. I totally know them. Yeah, I suggest the Anthony Edwards move was way better. It's a lot better. Yeah, yeah. I don't understand the debate. Completely understand the debate. Both was really good. The chase down block against the NNF, fantastic. But the Anthony Edwards move was out there, really out there. Yeah, totally.
What a way to answer the question, TJ.
No idea what the hell going on.
In my opinion, I think that the chase down block was more impressive because that was a game winning chase down block. It won the game, the block. But I mean,
Oh, really?
Anthony Edwards is incredible, man. He's having a fantastic year, and the last 2 weeks he's just been phenomenal for the Timberwolves, man. So very happy to see that, man. But that poster he did was nasty as well. Oh my God! I mean, he just dunked all over John Collins, hurt his feelings, hurt my feelings watching it. I just felt bad for John Collins. Like, I like John Collins. He shouldn't be dunked on like that. But Anthony Edwards has no regard for human life at all. You know. Yeah, so I loved it. I love it. If it's like I got UNC in my bracket, bro, I just a coin flip, man. Give me Tennessee in college men's basketball. I'm going with Tennessee. I'm just I don't know, bro. It's the parity is so close. I don't know who the hell's gonna win, but give me Tennessee for now. I'm gonna just throw it out there. We have the volunteers. As far as the women's, give me South Carolina. I don't see no one beating them this year. Maybe Iowa with Caitlin Clark, but who knows? They did it last year, so we'll see.
Fair enough.
All right. Before we go for our closing message, well, you know what? I do have a closing message, but first, let's do our what the fudge cake moment. Is there a what the fudge cake moment for you, TJ?
I've got one. I have got one. I think it's going to be maybe similar to you. It's the Kennedy camp pretty much saying Aaron Rodgers is going to, if he wins, Aaron Rodgers will be his VP. That was something I never thought would happen. Have you not heard of this?
No.
No. Oh, hold on. I've got to get the story up. I think they've changed it a bit now because there was a lot of "What are you doing?" Mm-hmm. And obviously Aaron Rodgers saying he doesn't want any distractions, and then it might not be on his team because he might be running for vice president.
Wow.
So he's officially now out, but for a while, Robert F. Kennedy was considered and asked Aaron Rodgers to be his running mate for the presidential race later this year, meaning that if Robert F. Kennedy won, Aaron Rodgers would be the vice president of America. That was asked. And apparently it was considered until the Jets stepped in and told Aaron Rodgers to shut the F up and focus on football.
Damn. Hey, shut up, Aaron. Shut up, man. Shut up, bro.
So that was it. Is Aaron Rodgers, for a brief time, was going to potentially be your vice president.
That is funny. That's a good what the fudge cake moment. Oh man. My what the fudge cake moment is Michael Thomas, New Orleans Saints.
Oh yeah.
You know, we all know about the bad blood towards the end. He's got very bad blood with the media of New Orleans as well. Nick Underhill and those guys, he just does not like Jeff Duncan. He just does not like the media of New Orleans, and they've been beefing up forever now. But it's almost like a sad ride out now. Like, dude, Michael, okay, we get it. You don't want to be New Orleans. You don't want no part of the team, no part of the media from New Orleans. We get it, man. Shut the hell up and just ride out, dog. So he will be cut by June 1st, I believe is the date, June 1st. But Michael Thomas is continuing to talk trash, and the reason why he failed his physical, so he's still hurt. You know, the man just can't get right, you know, and it's just like, bro, Like, what the fudge cake is going on with this dude, man? Just be quiet. Get out of here, man. You made your money already. You ain't
Oh yeah,
you made all your money up. I mean, as soon as he signed that $100 million deal, he did diddly crap for us.
pretty
With that
much.
$100 million deal, he did nothing for us. So, anyways, I enjoyed what I saw from you. And yes, you're right. There is no more Drew Brees walking through that door. We get that. I get that. He's the one that made you that money. I understand that.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, it is still football. You go out there with your guns blazing. The city of New Orleans did you no wrong.
No.
The fan base did you no wrong. We just expect more of a player of your caliber. And if you didn't talk so damn much, you probably wouldn't have so much negative feedback.
Hmm.
So all
I
that
know
Twitter.
he was upset with Sean Payton because Sean Payton apparently rushed him off his injury quicker than what he wasn't fully healthy when Drew Brees' last year, so obviously that
But but
amplified his
but that
injury.
wasn't really. Did he come out and say that it was Sean Payton that rushed him? Because
They said the Saints rushed me back before I was healthy, so they could potentially go win one more with Drew Brees.
yeah, okay. I mean, you're a grown man. If you hurt, don't rush. But I thought he had said this is years ago though. I thought he had said I want to do it for Drew because whatever. But yeah, but
Most
still, it,
probably.
it makes sense that both sides would have been rushing him to go out there and do it. But yeah, like at the end of the day, dog, it is what it is, man. Leave with your head hanging high because you're eventually gonna go to another program or another
Is he?
franchise. I mean, with his caliber,
Is
if he
that
gets healthy, he's a top 25 receiver. You
he
know,
hasn't been healthy for what,
yeah,
3 years,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he has got the negative press around him. It's sort of, would you rather potentially 2016 is when he was came into the year. Would you rather risk a Michael Thomas who failed his physical, or like an Odell who's still out there?
Odell,
Yeah,
yeah,
an
Odell,
Odell.
because at least Odell has been out there the last couple of years, at least
Yeah,
played more than 10, 11 games. And Odell's crying about not wanting to be in Baltimore. His dad was talking about Lamar Jackson, who's the MVP. I don't get these guys are just spoiled and entitled, man. Gets to my damn nerves, man. But that's my what the first game moment, man. Mike Thomas, you don't want to be a Saint. That's fine. Get out of here. We get it, bro. Just leave, man, with your head held high. I want to thank you for all of the great years you brought to New Orleans. It was cool seeing you catch touchdowns in person. I enjoyed all that, but now you gotta go, dog. You gotta go, man. So that is my what the fudge cake moment. Now, we have closing messages. So from here on out, anyone that has a question, anyone to ask, we will answer it right here, right now. I'll go with my first closing message. I want to give a big shout out to Aaron Donald. Aaron
oh
Donald
yes.
is just retired, and he might just be one of the goats, if not the goat, of defensive tackle specialists, bro. This dude
Mhm.
was a beast. He put fear into everyone's game plan. 10 years, TJ, 10 Pro
Yeah.
Bowls, eight all teams. Eight all team players, whether it's first team or second team, but 8 of those 10 years, he was all pro. I said all team, all pro. Excuse me. He was an all pro member, whether it be the first ballot or a second all pro. He
Mhm.
was that dude, man. But 10 Pro Bowls in 10 years, dude's a beast. Yeah, he's an automatic Hall of Famer. Think about the Hall of Fame
Easy.
class too. You got Jason Kelsey, you got Fletcher Cox, Aaron Donald.
Yep.
You
Yep.
got those guys. They're straight fire Hall of Famers coming out. So very excited for that Hall of Fame class, man. Well deserved.
2029.
Yeah, for Aaron Donald, man. And I mean, it was a beast, right? I look. I don't like Aaron Donald because he played for the Rams and the Rams beat my Saints in that little screw job that happened. But outside of that, I love Aaron Donald, man. And I know if I was an O lineman, a guard, and I had to block this fool the day before, I might just shit myself in my bed, dog. I'm just saying. I'm just being real. I cannot see myself guarding this dude. This dude was a freak. He's a freak of nature, bro. And did you see that Kyler Murray's tweet?
I did not see
about
it.
Aaron Donald. I forgot what he said, but it was more like good riddance. Thank you,
Like,
because you scared the hell out of me.
understandable. Like yeah, he would of course.
He was like, I think he's like, thank God. You know, it was all in fun, but still,
Yeah, good
he wa-
jest,
he
good
was
jest.
like, bro, like this dude, I'm glad he is gone because he been a pain in my. And poor Kyler Murray, I've seen him literally be swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? He was swallowed up by my guy, Aaron Donald a lot of times. So I know NFC West people can now woosah. Card Craces, as a Seahawks fan, I'm happy that AD retired. I wish him all the best in his future. The rest of the NFC West will be happy as well. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always says, Baloo says, what y'all think about Josh Dobbs and the Niners? I love it. I love it. Someone that it doesn't take long to recognize a playbook. So it's good that he'll be coming to this league, not
Mhm.
uh, 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 learn the playbook 2 weeks and then got to do something. He'll have, as long as Purdy stays healthy, just the just in case factor, right? If Purdy's got to leave, Josh Dobbs for a game or two could be phenomenal for the 49ers. I do like Josh Dobbs and the Niners. So what about you, TJ?
No, I agree. Josh Dobbs would be great in the Niners because that scheme runs itself essentially. But no, going back to Aaron Donald, he in his entire 10-year career he missed 7 games, and he's played so physically, so dominantly. Like you see the images of 3 men trying to hold this beast back. Um, like he wanted to retire when after the Rams won the Super Bowl. That was very like apparently he put in the paperwork to retire, and the Rams never filed it. Um, so they played a couple of years. It's going to be weird. Again, it's just a great on the team. That's going to be unusual that he's not there. Part of the Rams has like the identity of the Rams has gone, but he's like sacks 9, 11, 8, 11, 20.5 in 2018, 12, 13. He played 11 games and got 5 sacks and 8. So 5 of his lowest. He 5 sacks in 1 year was his lowest. That was 2022, and that's only because he played 11 games. He
Jeez.
yeah. So 5 sacks is a down year for him. That's most people's career highs,
Facts.
which is absolutely amazing. You know you're a Hall of Famer when the Hall of Fame tweets out, keep an eye out for 2029.
Right,
So
right.
whoever's got to argue his case has got an easy job. Um, but yeah.
If it says, what do y'all think would be the next big move in the offseason? Signings, trades, cuts, etc. Got anything you can think of?
Ooh, the next biggest move. I suspect there is going to be at least 2 or 3 big draft pick changes. I think that I see about 2 or 3 teams moving up in
Man,
the
yep.
draft, and just to try and get those QBs. There's what 4 decent QBs coming out this year, like what you'd consider decent.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. The
yeah,
first
sorry,
draft.
5. So obviously
Yeah,
you've got Williams, Daniels, Mayer, McCarthy. Uh, is it Penix
yeah.
Jr. and
Penny
then
Jr.
Nix?
Yeah,
Um,
but I'm not high on Bo Nix or McCarthy. I'm not high on them two
I'm
guys
not
at all.
either,
I don't
but
know
from what I
why
hear,
they're talking that crap about
it's
McCarthy.
he's got suitors in the Broncos and the Vikings. So I wouldn't be shocked if he's definitely going to be the fourth QB off the board, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's a top 10 QB.
Okay.
Um,
Uh, I'm gonna go with Justin Jefferson.
you reckon he's going to be
I
moved?
think he'll be moved. I think he'll be moved. Whether it be before the draft, a week or two before the draft, or he'll be moved during the draft, which would be
What team?
bonkers, right? I don't even know. Like, obviously, if he's traded, the reason why there's probably trades going on is probably because he's very unhappy in Minnesota. He's
Mm-hmm.
probably went to the GM or to the owner, was like, "Look, bro, if y'all can't give me no quarterback or whatever, I'm out of here. I want to win or whatever." I don't know, because when there's smoke, there's fire. So we've been
Yeah.
hearing about Justin Jefferson over the last 3 or 4 days now being moved somewhere. So if I'm Jefferson, obviously if they're gonna trade him, it's not in the division. I know that. So count those 3 teams out. Give me somewhere probably in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Jefferson to. I'm just.
You thinking? I'm thinking. I
I'm,
know they've only got 7 million left in cap
I'm
space.
thinking. Well, I'm thinking. The Raiders.
Are you thinking Raiders?
Jefferson
I would be
Adams.
shocked if it's Casey. I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh, KC,
They've
man.
got 7 million left in cap this
Nah,
year,
they
but he'll
not
still
doing
be on their
that.
rookie.
No, they
They'll
not
still
doing.
have their rookie.
Uh huh.
He will still be on his rookie deal. But we know Kelsey's thinking about retirement. They've tried to. I think their highest receiver now is Hollywood Brown, like who's okay. And I wouldn't be shocked if after this year they get for Justin Jefferson and they extend him. They pick up his fifth-year option and then extend him.
Yeah.
So they have 2 years of relatively cheap cap hits, and then the big contract starts.
I don't see anyone giving up their good graces to the Chiefs.
No, that's
I,
the one problem.
out,
There is
out,
the
out of
Chiefs.
out of envy, out of just straight up hate. We're not giving
When,
the Chiefs this
yeah.
bona fide, not the best receiver and the best quarterback on the same team, who have, by the way, won 2 straight Super Bowls. That's not about to happen. That'd be crazy. I know it's AFC. I know it's AFC.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I think Jefferson
Makes
traded to the Raiders,
sense.
man, for something. I'm just saying, you get both.
They've
Because
got the cap space. They've
yep,
got 28
and,
million
and the
still.
and the Raiders can't get a quarterback, right? Not the top 3 or 4, but I think they can get the receiver and deal with Minshew, right?
Yeah,
For that.
they've got pick 13. So according
Yeah,
to Tankathon, they've got him picking up
and they
a
can.
tackle.
Okay, so yeah. We got another question. Baloo Spencer, what y'all think
Ooh.
about Ayuk calling Mike Tomlin his twin and not want to report to camp unless we give him a new deal? I don't know about the whole Tomlin and the twin part. I don't know what that's about. Is that a joke
They
or?
look similar, except Tom's got no hair and Ayuk's got a lot of hair.
Oh, okay. I didn't even hear about that. As far as him sitting out, it doesn't surprise me. He wants the big time money, and honestly, he's probably not going to get it.
No.
Because I think the Niners, with or without Ayuk, can still plug and play somebody in this position, similar to his skill set, and have maybe not better production, but on par, same production. So I think he's in a losing battle if he sits out because, mind you, these
Mhm.
guys lose money every single week they sit out and now report to camp and training camp and all that. So at the end, he's either going to bow down or probably just request a trade and get out of there. So that's what I think.
I think he's pretty much confirmed he wants out because I know he was upset about his usage in the Super Bowl because obviously they were their number one he was their number one weapon
Yeah.
all of last year, and he got hardly any targets or looks in the Super Bowl. Obviously they lost. That obviously would have amplified those feelings. Um, and obviously you've got so maybe they do a trade: T. Higgins to the Niners, and then Ayuk to the Bengals. Straight up,
Maybe.
both Caesars unhappy. Both receivers need to be paid. Hey, it's your problem now. Hey, it's your problem now.
Yeah. Card Craze's question: do y'all think that the second and third grade quarterbacks will go in the first round because of the demand for quarterbacks this draft?
Oh, are you talking?
So
I said,
like Bo Nix and those guys. Look, it happens every
oh
year.
yeah,
It happens every year. Bo Nix, to me, he's a third or fourth round pick in my opinion. J.D. McCarthy's a fourth or fifth round pick in my opinion. They didn't
mm,
show me. Bo Nix is the dump off king. Bo Nix in Oregon, he has all those yards, but it's like 5 yards. And those guys turn it to 80 because of the bad defenses played in the Pac-12.
yeah.
Um, so Bo Nix as a surefire. First of all, he's like 25 years old or 24. He's old as it is. Been in the college for like 6 years. It feels like Bo Nix.
Very good. Is he really that old?
I don't even know, but I'm just saying it's like 23, 24, right?
He's 24.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
24 years old.
I'm
That is
saying Bo
old.
Nix is. I mean, but is a reason why, and but there will be a high demand. So in my opinion, he's a third or fourth round quarterback, but he's gonna be a second round pick because of the demand for quarterback. Same thing with McCarthy. They're talking about McCarthy being top 10. McCarthy is not even a top 3 round guy in my opinion, but the demand for quarterback, he's gonna go somewhere also in the second round or even
Mm-hmm.
first round because
I
some team is just
agree.
dumb to do that. But
Some do,
I
don't.
don't. I'm just saying, like the demand for quarterback is always going to be high. It's always going to be these guys overreaching for quarterbacks. McCarthy and Bo Nix are not those dudes. You know, so
Well, obviously, spoilers. We are planning to do a mock draft. A little spoilers for mine. It was a bit of a challenge because if they were smart, teams wouldn't pick up these quarterbacks. So I agree. I think they're three rounders,
yeah.
but they're desperate.
But
So,
they're desperate though. So someone's going to reach, whether it's first round for Nix or for
I
McCarthy.
don't know.
They're
I
just
have
someone's going to reach.
four QBs going in the top. No, more than four. One, two, three, four, five QBs going in the top 12.
Top 12. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Top 12. And
Jesus.
with what it's currently at,
Yeah.
obviously, I expect people to move. But yeah, I have five QPs going in the top 12 picks because I feel these teams are desperate and they don't want to risk losing them.
Man, hold on. I'm trying to see there's any more. I know there's more questions coming up. Um, Vikings want to move up from 11, number 11. I'm not sure
Mhm.
who is in the top 10. Vikings want to get somebody. I don't know. Washington Commanders
Um,
get him since they still have massive cap space. JJ for Devontae
no,
Adams. I missed. I don't know. I don't know.
Vikings wouldn't do that.
I got Jacqueline says hello. How you doing, love?
What's up,
Jacklin's in the
Jackie?
building.
Hope you're having a great night.
Peter said, "What's up, sweetie? How you doing, love?" All right. Let's see. Is he really gonna be their starter? Who's that? Oh, Madison. Yeah, probably so. Alexander Madison, starter for the Raiders, right? I
Yeah,
believe
most probably.
so. I believe so. But says McCarthy was really reliant on the run game. You saw the flaws when he threw last year and fired a pick six. Man, I'm seeing all the flaws, man. I've been seeing the flaws for McCarthy forever now. Now, he got carried by that great defense and that great run game by
Mhm.
Michigan. I mean, I don't know what this McCarthy hype is coming from because he's the national champion.
That's it.
That's it, but still, damn. I'm like,
What
dude.
what what other? Oh, what was it? There was another player who won the national championship team who didn't do much and was drafted about 15 in the first round. What's his name? Oh yeah, Mac Jones
Exactly.
was
Come on,
the
man.
same thing. But yeah, he's not like they won the national championship. Yeah, cool. He did nothing in it.
One of those games, he didn't like. Was it that game he didn't throw it all in the second half? Was it the championship
Pretty
game
much, yeah. I think he
or
had like
was it
just over.
Bama game?
I think it was the national championship game
He
where
didn't
he had
throw a
like
single.
100, if that, and it was all first half. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Baloo says, "What's your thoughts on Penix Jr.? You think he's ahead of McCarthy and Nix, or you think he was based around the players around him too?" No, I like Penix Jr. more than McCarthy and Nix. Penix Jr.
Mm.
is going to be in the first round. He's a first round talent. He's going to be a first round pick for sure. So I like Penix Jr. first round pick. He's going to be more where the Vikings and the Raiders are looking for in that
You reckon?
area. In my opinion, he's going to be somewhere in that 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 range. In my opinion, for Michael Penix Jr. So we'll see. I do love Michael Penix Jr. going to someone that, and I like him to sit out for a year to watch. He's not.
Mm.
I don't want him coming in and being my day one starter unless no injuries happen. But I think he's the kind of guy that once he can really develop to be an NFL quarterback as a backup, and then the next year you start him, right? I like that.
That's fair. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. It just you hear the word from Nix, you hear it on the news from Car Freak Layer. Obviously I'm not really as plugged into the NFL media as you guys. I haven't heard a lot about Penix.
Yeah.
Is he as talked about?
Well, but the championship game really hurt him.
Oh, did it?
Before the championship game, he was a top 10 pick easily. Then the championship game came in, but that's not fair though, because Michigan's defense was just all time great. So it wasn't really fair to him. He got beat the crap out of in that game. If you remember, TJ, if you watched the game, he got beat
Yeah.
up
Oh,
bad.
yes,
I
yes. It was
mean, it
bad.
was bad, but so all of a sudden now the whispers have kind of died down. Now he's more like still a first round pick, but they're saying, you know, mid first round. He's gonna be a first round pick in my opinion. If not, whoever gets him, like if he is like I say an early second round pick, that's a luxury then. to have that. Uh, but it's all love though, man. It's all love. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank y'all for the questions. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no, it's been great.
Yes, sir.
It's been really good.
All right, man. Any last words, TJ?
Great to be back. And thank you very much for enjoying this stream. I've been enjoying it. We're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Crazy NFL off season. Hopefully means a crazy NFL season.
Well,
Fingers crossed the Eagles do well. But have a good night. Stay safe. It is a crazy world out there. And yeah, look after yourself. Everyone's special.
facts. All right, y'all. Well, love y'all, man. And PJ, the last words, girl. She says, "Nope." Oh, you hungry? Okay, she hungry.
Who you fancy, PJ?
Hey, you guys are awesome, man. This is episode number 28, our free agency Bonanza recap, you guys. We'll be back on live next week for Tuesdays with TJ, so stay tuned for that, you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Might be a short one. I really want to do our mock draft, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. We'll have our mock draft ready to rock and roll, a full-blown mock draft for you guys. Be very excited to do that stream as well. I'm saying because I'll be in Houston on Wednesday, so I gotta, yeah, corporate stuff, man. So I gotta get up early in the morning to
The
go to
fun
Houston,
times.
to drive to Houston, yeah, on next Wednesday. So we'll have a quick episode Tuesday, just breaking down some things that we saw headlines. But in the following Tuesday, we'll have a full blown mock draft for you guys. I believe that's gonna be April 2nd, right?
Yep,
So
not long after
yeah.
Easter.
Yeah, so y'all stay tuned for that, man. We'll have our full blown mock draft April 2nd. I'm calling right now. We're gonna do it. So, yeah. All right. Well, for the homegirl PJ, I'm your host, Carlos Clay. My main man to my right, TJ Tracey. We call him TJ Tracey 2378 on this show, you guys. This is Tuesdays with TJ, episode number 28. All sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay educated. Peace. Later, mama. Love you guys well. Have a blessed night, and I'll probably see you guys on Thursday for sure for March freaking Madness, y'all. So stay tuned for that, Rob.
Have a good night, everyone.